It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Rescue Towing, Command Family Medicine, and John's Heating and Air. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, October 17th, and once again, it's freezing outside. We've got temperatures right about the freezing point in most locations, a couple degrees below in a few areas. So I hope you covered up the sensitive plants overnight because the frost, well, it may have just done them in this morning if they were outside. Cold conditions this morning, but much like yesterday, we're going to warm up nicely. I've got some sunshine on deck for us. Our fire danger, incredibly high, though, across the Ozarks today, and that's going to be a topic of conversation, not just for us here in the Midwest, but in fact, there is critical fire danger across the country today as this dry air is in place. We have dry ground conditions, windy conditions. All of those are criteria for high fire danger, and they are combining to mean really dangerous conditions well up to our north and west. Eastern portions of Nebraska and South Dakota have those critical fire weather conditions today. Here in the Ozarks, I'll call our conditions elevated, so be very cautious. No open burning is a suggestion for us today. Watch the chains dragging off of vehicles, no cigarettes being discarded in the wrong place because a fire in these conditions could take off and get out of hand in a hurry. On the West Coast, things are a mess. There's a big area of low pressure moving in, and it means high elevation snowfall and a much colder pattern for our friends out west. There's also active rain activity in the southwestern portion of the United States today, while the East Coast is relatively calm in comparison. However, we do have some cool conditions out for the central part of the country as well as the East Coast. I already mentioned the potential for elevated fire weather conditions today. We'll call it elevated to significant for parts of the Ozarks. It will be warming up today. We'll have temperatures back up into the upper 60s, and then I have 70s that are back in the forecast tomorrow. These are really nice days to be outdoors doing outdoor projects. The wind is not too out of control yet, but we've already been talking about the drought conditionings and how those are getting worse. The next couple of weeks are not going to help out very much. I mean, it's possible that we go a month without rainfall in the Ozarks. We've had these tiny little chances. There will be another one coming our way on Monday, but the 2-week outlook here looks dry for most and temperatures that will likely stay slightly above average for this time of the year. We do have a slight chance for rain back in my extended forecast. That happens by Monday. Even then, I only think it's about a 30% chance, and the western counties, areas west of Highway 65, will have the best opportunity for rain then. By comparison, today is nice. It'll be sunny, kind of breezy out there this afternoon with high temperatures in the upper 60s. 68 for the high temperature in Springfield. No freeze for us overnight tonight. I have a low temperature of 35. That's where we wake up on Friday morning. More sunshine for us on deck tomorrow. That's when temperatures get back into the low 70s. We'll stay in the mid 70s both Saturday and Sunday. The weekend looking dry and mostly sunny before rain chances return for us. That happens by Monday of next week. Around the country, we've got these significantly cooler temperatures in place for the Pacific Northwest. Also, the Intermountain West is seeing a threat for some mountain snow this week. It's not out of the question that they often see that this time of the year. In October, that's when things start to shift a bit and we start to see more of that winter weather. While that's happening, we've got above average conditions for the central high plains. That's leading to some of that critical fire danger that I already mentioned to you. And then we've got this chilly mid-October air mass taking place for the central United States, as well as the East Coast, allowing for slightly cooler than normal temperatures for both of us. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. It was a food question for you again yesterday. What is the most frequently ordered item of food in the USA? Do you think it was A, grilled cheese, B, fried chicken, C, pizza, or D, a cheeseburger? While all of these are fantastic options, the one that comes up most frequently is fried chicken. And according to the article I read, they chose fried chicken because fried chicken is actually incorporated to a lot of different styles of dishes. So it's offered at more restaurants in the United States than other places. Although, here in the USA, you can go to Italian restaurant and get some chicken fingers. You can get chicken fingers everywhere pretty much. The number one food item that was not on the list, French fries. So now you know. Fried chicken and French fries sounds pretty good to me. Congrats if B was your guess. All right, it's time for the question for tomorrow. I'll have the answer to this one early tomorrow morning, and you can go enter your guess on the website. The fingerprints of which animal extremely resemble human fingerprints? Which one do you think? A chimp, B, a koala, C, a lemur, or D, a gorilla? You can submit your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Head on over to the website. While you're there, we've got all the weather information you need up to the minute all day long. Thank you so much for listening this morning to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. And thanks to our sponsors, John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Rescue Towing. Have a great one. We'll chat again tomorrow.